quinoa with apples, mangoes, red onion, and dried cranberries, right? And we're gonna put a nice piece of seared salmon on it. Salmon is delicious and deceptively simple. It's like you do like 2 steps to cook it, but you can screw it up really easily.
You ready to start?
Yeah. So first things first, we'll do the only time-consuming thing, which is start the quinoa. I've got 2 cups of quinoa, 4 cups of water. So easy. Okay. So we'll just rough dice this fruit and others like it. That was rough. That was less rough than I wanted it. I want it to be fairly large. One that looks good here.
What do you like about mangoes, Sam?
I like that they are versatile and delicious. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna cook it really quick. Like the fruit, we're gonna cut this fairly rough. Just everybody uses onions. That's the sound we like to hear in the kitchen. Get the fresh crab pepper on this. Somewhat generous amount of salt on it. So quinoa's working. I mean, it cooks just like rice, like I said. So one thing about seared salmon is the thing that most people do to screw it up is they overcook it. As we can see, when we put the oil in the hot pan, it's just starting to like shimmer just a little bit. And that's a very good noise. Make sure they're all sitting on the oil instead of sticking to the pan. So you can see how the color's starting to travel up the salmon. And once it has traveled most of the way up, we'll know that's the time to flip, and then the sear will be done on the bottom side, hopefully, and then it'll just cook gently through the flesh. The flesh will protect it. Right. So, while the salmon is finishing, I'm going to turn the heat off because the residual heat from the pan will cook it the rest of the way. I'm going to take a hot quinoa and put it on this cold fruit. It is at this juncture I'd like to add our other ingredients, the dried cranberries and the almonds. Anyway, so we'll start plating. As fate would have it, we have the right number of plates. I'm finally going to add our onions in because I want to add those last so it doesn't taste oily or shitty. I can think of a better way to plate that, but it'll be all right. And I want the little one because I'm not super hungry and I want the tail. And we'll finish with a little bit of goat cheese. And by a little, I mean the amount that I like, which is a metric ton. A few sage leaves from the garden. And we've got a little bit of a garnish that we can just place gently. Right? And then it kind of looks like I know what I'm doing, you know? And that's the dish. So yeah, let's eat it. All right. So you think we got everything we needed, shots wise?
I think so. I should have it up by the end of the week.
That's good. What's the verdict?
You know, it's got a great mouthfeel. When you really aerate it, like cover all 9,000.
Okay, don't say mouthfeel.
Okay. You know, now that I think about it, the flavor profile is off the charts. Great job.
Do you know what a flavor profile is?
Yeah, dude. Totally. Big time.
Because it's okay if you don't.
I do, man. I totally do.
Okay.
But we have more important things to discuss.
Yeah, that's true. Well, what are your thoughts? What are your ideas?
I don't know. Kind of dumb.
No, there's no dumb ideas in the creative process. Just, give it to me. What's up?
No laughing.
No laughing.
Okay.
So one of my ideas is a documentary series featuring our friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what would it be about?
I just figured it'd be about their lives, I want it to be like real. I want it to be authentic. I don't want anything flashy or over the top.
Okay.
Just like a intimate little view into their lives. I don't like it doesn't even necessarily need a rising action or a climax, just a peek into their lives, whatever that may be, whatever's going on.
Cool. It just might be hard to get an audience entertained with it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see that. Maybe it's a bad idea.
No, not a bad idea. No. Let's put it on the back burner while I hear, your other ideas.
Okay. So I've been playing around with the idea of doing a scripted comedy series.
A comedy series about what?
Well, I haven't gotten that far yet.
How far have you gotten?
Well, okay, I do have an idea, but it's not entirely fleshed out.
All right. Let's hear it.
Okay. So, hear me out. The show is about us trying to come up with an idea for another show. It's a show about a show. Maybe we could throw it on the end of each episode of Cookin' Papa.
Wow.
So, what do you think?
I actually really hate that idea.
Oh, okay, fine. Well, if you're such a critic then, why don't you come up with an idea?
Actually, I have a few.
Oh, do you now?
Yeah. So, hear me out. We make a podcast.
Make a podcast about what?
That's the beauty of it. It doesn't matter. Like, people just listen to podcasts nowadays, and we could just make a podcast about nothing.
A podcast about nothing.
A podcast about nothing.
So, like the Seinfeld of podcasts.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, I hate the sound of my own voice, so that's just going to be a no from the start.
Well, you wouldn't have to be in it. We could just produce it.
No, that brings me to my second point. It's a shitty idea. No one's going to listen to a podcast about nothing.
People watch Seinfeld.
Yeah, they're professional comedians. We're two shitbirds with a camera.
Yeah. We're probably not funny enough.
Yeah.
Maybe we just shouldn't think about it too much.
How do you mean?
I mean, let's just get out there and start doing something. I mean, we can't make any less progress than we are now.
I think you're right, Sam.
Yeah.
Instead of thinking ourselves to death like this, we can actually go out and accomplish something.
Yeah.
Even if we don't like what we're getting, at least we're getting something done.
Yeah.
Sam, I think we have a plan.
Yeah.